YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy SB back at you again with some more toy showcase videos. I've been doing wrestling figures since we got WrestleMania coming up, and I wanted to ride the wave of that and all the excitement around that. So I've been doing a few wrestling videos here. If you've been checking out some of my videos, I'm sure you've seen a few of them, and make sure you like and comment and share them. Matter of fact, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that already. But anyway, today here we have a Sting action figure from a Clash of Champions figure set that this originally came in. And I've had this figure for a long time. And I'll go into more details over that as we get into the video. So I want to say it was about 98 or 99 when I first got this figure. As mentioned, this is a Clash of Champions Sting. This came in a 2-figure set that I ended up finding at a Kmart a long time ago. If I vaguely remember, happened to be shopping with my mom. I think my grandma was in town visiting as well, so they rolled by the nearest Kmart shopping for clothes and stuff, and I just happened to be chilling in the toy section and came across this the Clash of Champions figure set, and I was looking for it for a while, so I had to get it. So I went ahead and removed his accessories, and I given him a 360 spin for you. I would like to make note also that the bat and the belt that you've seen him with is actually aftermarket. Those did not come with the figure. Now the set that it did come in, as mentioned, this is a Clash of Champions Sting figure. It came in a 2-figure set with Hollywood Hogan as well. They put out this figure set to represent the famous '97 Starrcade match they had together for the WCW World Heavyweight title. So that was one of the big reasons I wanted to get this get that set. Also, I had already started collecting some of those Toy Biz Smash and Slam WCW figures, and my brother had got the Sting Wolfpack version of that series, which this Sting is the exact build and mold after. They just went with the white face paint because that's the colors he was wearing when he fought Hollywood Hogan in that match. And I'm always been a fan of the white face paint Sting. Wolfpack Sting was cool, but I felt it was more intimidating with that white face paint. Went ahead and put his jacket back on. Have him set up just like he was when he came from the Clash of Champions 2-figure set. Now, as mentioned, this is modeled basically right after the Smash and Slam Toy Biz version Sting figure. Of course, that one had the Wolfpack colors. This one has the white face paint version, which I definitely like this version better. And I definitely like how the face looks on him. It's very intimidating. You don't want to mess with this figure. He looks like he's going to definitely give you the business. But another thing I like about it as well, with these earlier model Sting figures, especially when he started going with this gimmick, a lot of the figures that they put out for that version of Sting, they didn't have the leather jacket accessory. And that was like one of his big standout things with his ring attire. He just come down the rafters and stuff with his long, big leather coat on, dragging behind him. And, it just looked real cool. So to have a figure with it as well as an accessory was definitely a plus with me. So I definitely, that's definitely something I always liked about this figure, was the fact that they got it right with including his leather jacket. Now, since then, other Sting figures came out. They've also done pretty well with giving him those type of accessories. Now, as I mentioned, the belt and the bat that you saw him with are secondhand. Now, originally in that set, they did include a championship belt that you could have the figures wear, but I ended up losing that belt. Wish I did still have it. The bat I actually got with another Sting figure that I ended up getting recently. Back in the day, my brother had a Smash and Slam Sting figure as well, and I used to have this Sting with his bat as well. Of course, the bat got lost, so that's how I ended up getting this new Wolfpack Sting. So Sting was getting here a little lonely without his bat and belt, so I decided to go ahead and put it back on him. Give him another 360 spin for y'all while we close out this video. I want to thank you again for watching. For all my wrestling fans out there or wrestling figure collectors, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I mentioned, since we got WrestleMania coming up this weekend, I've just been wanting to flood my channel with some videos showcasing some of the wrestling figures in my collection. As mentioned before, hopefully if you're watching this video, you saw my Sting Defining Moments video. If not, go check that out. I made mention of this figure in that video as well. So this is the video for that, and I definitely enjoyed making this video because this figure right here has been with me for a long time. We're talking about, I said I got it about 98. That was around middle school. We done went to high school, college, and now adulthood, and I still have been able to keep this figure around. Out of all the other toys I've had, so that's always a nice piece of memorabilia to have from your childhood. But anyway, with that being said, if you like the video, go ahead, like it, comment, share it with other wrestling fans or friends that collect wrestling figures as well. They may remember this Sting figure. It's a vintage action figure to have around. And if not already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click on this button right here. Like I said, this is a toy showcasing channel, so I just don't really stick to wrestling figures. I've been doing it, of course, because WrestleMania is coming up, and I'm trying to ride off that wave. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and y'all be easy. I'm out.